Hey, Facebook, Suzanne Taylor King here for the one calendar shift that literally changed everything I do. Uh, if you don't know me, I'm Suzanne Taylor King, and I am a business coach for visionary entrepreneurs. My Facebook group, the Idea Lab for Entrepreneurs, is where I'm going to be sharing all the resources for this video. So let me hop in there right now and share this live into that group. If you're not there, just click on the image in my bio and we'll get you in the group. All right, so today, this really, I've been asked, I don't know how many times, about the secret and how I get so much done. And truly, AI has helped me tremendously. But there's one thing that's changed everything I do. And I want to encourage you to make these changes as well. If you're joining me live, please let me know in the comments what's the one thing that we all want as entrepreneurs. Yeah, more money, more money. It's more time. Drop it in the comments what more time would do for you in your business. And I'm going to give you the straight up how to do more time and what blocking my calendar from 7 to 10 a.m. Now, today, I started work at 8 a.m. I started having calls today, which was very unusual. So I had 3 hours before that just for me. And this is not really flexible for me, but let me ask you this. When was the last time your calendar reflected the business you actually want to build? And I pause for effect here because for a long time, mine did not. I was showing up, I was booked out, but I wasn't building anything. I wasn't growing. I was just reacting to everything. Oh, you want to schedule with me? Great. Oh, here's a time. Oh, you want to talk to me? Oh, great. Here's a time. And it cost me a lot more than time. It cost me clarity. It cost me confidence. It cost me creativity. And today, I want to tell you the story of this calendar shift that's saved my energy, elevated my offers, and reconnected me to that CEO version of myself. And something my mentor, Mary Shakun, says: be approachable, not accessible. What does that mean, Suzanne? It means not everybody should be able to get on your calendar whenever they want. And what does that look like? And, if you're thinking, oh, I couldn't possibly do that, I'm going to tell you how to do it today. Because when you're talking the expense of clarity, or your confidence in business, or your creativity, this really needs your top priority. So, because I didn't need another paper planner, I love them, a bit obsessed with notebooks and stuff. And if you are too, you don't need another planner. You don't need a different system. You need to stop letting your calendar run you. What? Yeah, I said it. Your calendar is not the boss of you. You need to start leading your business with intention. Let's talk a little bit about the old way, what it looked like before I blocked 7 to 10 a.m. or 3 hours before I start work. This is key. If you're going to start work at 8, Suzanne, you need to block 3 hours before. So the days were packed. I had back-to-back get to know you or networking calls, clients messaging me from all over the world on WhatsApp or text message, starting at 6 a.m. when my notifications went on. I was jumping on Zoom before I had even had my coffee. No, I wasn't doing that. I would never do that. But I was jumping on Zoom with my first cup of coffee. And I said yes to everything back then, thinking that's what service meant. That's what hustle looks like. But truthfully, I was always on, but never in my business. I was never in my creative flow, never in my strategy space, and never in deep work. And that meant I was stuck in the weeds of delivery and details and never creating that next layer of growth. What does that look like for you? Does that resonate with you? Does that sound like your calendar? The result is you look really busy, you look booked out, but you're not expanding, you're not growing, your income is not going up, right? I see you, I hear you. And you know what that means? You're not evolving. And when you're not evolving, you're certainly not being the CEO or the leader in your business. So here's the shift. One morning, burned out, stressed out, starting another day with a full calendar, I did something really bold. Quiet, but bold. I opened my calendar and I blocked out 7 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. And I labeled it CEO time. No calls, no exceptions. It felt really indulgent at first. It felt like I was blocking off work off my calendar. It felt a little lazy, to be honest, because I didn't have a clear plan about what I was going to be doing during that time. But very, very quickly, that blocked time became sacred. So, what actually do I do in those hours? You're asking. I think clearly without any inputs. I write content that connects mentally, emotionally with my ideal client. I map out offers and messaging and plan out my marketing. I'm having a 3-day challenge in 2 weeks. And before I blocked my calendar, I wouldn't have thought about how many emails need to go, how many messages need to go, where do I, like all of that has to be done at a certain time. And then I move my body. So walking, riding my bike, even just taking the dog for a walk allows me that creative, free space. And connecting to your inner guidance here is huge, whether you want to call it meditation, you want to call it mindfulness, whether you want to call it intuition, knowing what to do, knowing what action to take on your business. There's nothing greater than that. And what does that look like for you? And some days I journal, some days I build a funnel or a landing page. Some days I build a new SOP and I send that off to my ops manager. Some days I just sit and I ask, what does my business need from me today? Who do I need to be in order to serve my people better, more boldly, more present? Who do I need to be today? And the ROI of this, let me just tell you, I'm going to give you some numbers, but the ROI of this really is my voice sharpened. My mission became clearer. My audience responded. I have 400 new members in my Facebook group. I have 60 members in my paid community. I have almost 13,000 followers on LinkedIn just since making this change about a year and a half ago. My revenue grew 4 times. 4 times. My stress almost stopped. I won't say completely stopped, but almost stopped. And this wasn't just about working less. This is about working on what matters. You can't work on everything in your business and have it all matter. And having 6 different offers is not the way to go. You need, one clear offer and maybe 3 different ways of delivering that. But with time, your voice can sharpen. You become more direct. You become bolder. And the people you are meant to attract are attracted to what you say and do because you're leading well from within. And when you lead well here and here, you can lead well outwardly. So if your calendar's a mess and you're not taking time for yourself to eat right, exercise, drinking enough water is a full-time job. Like drinking 4 of these a day, 32 ounces, 4 of those a day, you got to have time for that. You got to have time for how many times you have to go to the bathroom, plus the coffee. You got to have time for this. It's called time for yourself. And if you don't have that in your calendar, you're not being the CEO of your business. Now, why did I do this? I will say, based on what I know now, I was being more reactive in my business. I was reacting to fires and needs and what needed to happen today instead of planning out my day. And when you spend your whole day in other people's urgency, your vision for yourself and your business dies a slow death. Let me repeat that. When you spend your whole day in other people's vision for you, your vision dies a slow death. Deep work is not just a productivity trend, it's the soil where real business breakthroughs grow. And if you're only operating in 15-minute increments, checking off low impact tasks, you're never going to create the space for that next level strategy to emerge. And you need margin. You need white space in your calendar. You need to meet your mind before your mind meets the world. You need to tap into that wise version of yourself before you go out in public. And yes, this takes boundaries, my friends. You might lose a client or 2 when you have good boundaries, but what will you gain? My post on LinkedIn today is about walking away from a $10,000 a month, yes, a month consulting client. And I think what you're going to wrap your head around in that story is that I chose me in that moment, and the results have been exponential. So it does take boundaries. Your voice, your vision, your actual role as the leader in your business has to change. This shift allowed me to realign my programs, increase my prices, refined my audience, and actually allowed for a new offer that felt so amazing to be able to offer it. 2 people asked me for that offer, for an AI corporate training offer, before I even had a sales page for that offer. You don't need all that stuff. You just need to stand in your truth and those boundaries. So this isn't just another tactic. This is not just noise for you to hear. This is something that you need to take action on. This is a real embodied strategy to get more done in your business. Let me know what that would feel like. If you're watching live, let me know in the comments what it would be like to get more done in your business. Justin said, your third straight hour with me. Wow, that's going to be a little overwhelming. So you might want to tune off in a few. Your favorite topic and the one you need more work on, Violet. Yes. Like, this is the homework. These boundaries that I'm talking about for yourself and your calendar are life-changing. Why are they life-changing? Because you're going to get more done. You're going to be clearer. You're going to be more passionate about your mission. And this doing a Monday morning live at 10 o'clock started 7 weeks ago when I put a challenge together, a 6-week challenge. Well, we're here on week 7. I'm doing it again. Why am I doing it again? Because this time in my calendar, sharing thoughts or ideas or action steps with all of you is actually moving the needle in my business. That 6-week challenge resulted in so many new members, a couple new clients, and immense value for my paying members with all the worksheets and everything. So yes, there's going to be a worksheet that goes with today's video, and I'm going to use AI to create that for you after I get the transcript. If you want that, comment worksheet below and I'll send it to you. Now here, I'm going to give you some steps because, I think for people who follow me, the actual how is really important. Yeah, Sue, it sounds great, but how? I know you want to do this. And here's how you get started. This is the exact steps. Number 1, open your calendar and block 7 to 10 a.m. each weekday, or whatever version of that works for you. If you're better off doing deep work time from 4 to 6, make it 4 to 6. I like the morning time. I don't want to get distracted before I decide how I'm going to spend my day. Number 2, mark that time as busy everywhere. If you have an online calendar, mark it as busy. Treat it like a paid client appointment, because I would argue you're your best client right now. Number 3, color code it. Use a bold, energizing color like green or gold, something that stands out on your calendar that you're like, oh, yeah, that's my time. That's my time for me. Name it. Number 4, name it something that affirms the role you're stepping into. CEO time, creative zone, vision hours, whatever that looks like for you. Number 5, communicate the boundary. Update your Calendly. Let clients know your hours, your boundaries. Train others how to respect you. One of the most powerful things you can do when somebody asks for a meeting with you is to say, in what capacity do you want to meet with me? Learn that, and I promise you things will start to shift in your business. In what capacity do you want to meet with me? Oh, I just wanted to pick your brain on something. Great. I have time 6 months from now. I'm not joking. Like, there is brain picking time on the calendar, but it's in 6 months because they're all booked up. One brain picking session every couple of weeks. That's all I schedule, right? Oh, I want to talk to you about your program or your coaching. I'm thinking of hiring a coach. Great, I have time tomorrow. Oh, Sue, I just wanted to network with you and tell you about what I do. No, I have a group networking event. Please, I'd love to have your voice in the room. Please attend. It's the 4th Thursday every month. I don't need to spend my one-on-one time for that. Awesome. All right. And lastly, decide what you're going to use those hours for. And for me, it's about reconnecting to me, movement, journaling, meditation, and my learning topic for the month. And yes, I do have a learning topic every month, and typically it involves some sort of AI tool, but There's also reading that I'm doing. So 30 minutes of reading every morning, you'll set your brain up right. I'm reading about time management right now. Incredible book. So decide what those hours are for. Are they for content? Are they for strategy, spiritual alignment, offer creation? Make it intentional. And this can change. Like if you're working on, funnels and offers right now, well, when you're done with that, that time can be for something else. And I did a challenge maybe 6 months ago to spend 90 minutes a day for 90 days on the same thing. Right now, I'm spending 90 minutes a day walking or exercising, and the results have been kind of incredible. So, start with being intentional about what you're going to use that time for. Start with 2 days a week if that's what you have to do. I'm an all in type of girl. I did it every day, including weekends. Why? Because my family's sleepers. I'm an early morning person. So on the weekends from 6:30, 7 a.m., I might sleep till 9. I have a chance to do something for me. And it's amazing. You need that time for yourself as a CEO. So you don't need more time. You need to take control of your time. That's exactly what I teach inside the Expansion Lab. And if you're curious about that membership, it's not just a membership, it's a community. And I'm so excited to be able to offer that to people. It's something I've always wanted to do, it's something I've always been good at doing, building community, making connections with people and whatnot. So why not make that part of my offer? Why not make that part of what I do for a living if I like doing it so much? And it starts with small shifts in your daily rituals, and that internal architecture. And hanging out with people who are doing it also is a game changer. And when you're craving clarity and space and structure, the business you really want to build is right there waiting for you. And maybe you get distracted in the online space. Maybe you've been lured into coaching or programs with somebody else in the online space. I get it. I have too. But now is your time to be more passionate about what you do, more confident about what you do, and step into a community of people doing it like you. Make sure you're in the Idea Lab for Entrepreneurs here on Facebook. It's totally free. Tons of people dropping immense value in that group. I post all my events in that group as well, except for the paid ones. And if you're curious about what the next level of support looks like in a community, please comment below, reach out to me. You know where I'm at. And let's start by blocking those first couple days on your calendar. Let's just start 7 to 10 a.m., the first 3 hours of that day, and make it intentional. I guarantee that your business will improve. I guarantee your income will go up as well. Have an awesome Monday, everyone, and I'll see you inside the labs.